Are you recording?
I am.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, why'd you do 2?
Because then you match the lines up.
Okay, sure.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the That Got Dark podcast. I'm going to restart that because I'm already fucking up my words.
I'm not cutting it. He's closing out his recording. Just so you know, I will continue to put mine in even if you do stop yours.
All right, everybody. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the That Got Dark podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Austin Swan.
Did you start it and restart it?
This is a brand new recording, and we have to do it again. Go ahead, motherfucker.
We're not. This is it. This is the podcast, by the way. I want everyone to know that you ruined the podcast. We're not getting you another mic this time. Oh my god, here we go.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the That Got Dark podcast.
Just assaulting the ears.
I'm your host, Austin Swan.
Oh, they're just gonna get claps busting their eardrums.
Fucking Christ,
Stop, you know.
If I have to start this up one more time.
We're not restarting.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the That Got Dark podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Austin Swan.
It's almost the okay. I'm your other host, Logan Peters.
And after about a minute and a half, we finally got the podcast started. I'm very glad that only about 16 seconds of that will be audible from my side. Logan, how's your day going?
Pretty good. A couple things have been interesting today already.
Yeah? Got a good day going?
Came over here, woke your ass up. It's like waking up a sleeping giant from folklore.
Well, there's a very easy way to wake me up. You just don't fucking do it.
But that's not how you wake you up.
You just let me wake up.
What about pornography?
Usually I use that to help me go to sleep.
Oh. Can it be both?
I don't know. I've never woken up to like porn before.
Oh.
But I'm not sure how I'd feel about it.
Sometimes I like to start off my day just like wake up on like a nice Saturday, like I guess today's Sunday. On a nice Sunday when you
they don't know.
Well, you got nothing going on. You're like you wake up, you get the flute going on for like the classic waking up song that I don't actually remember right now. And you're like, check my phone. Oh, I got nothing to do today. Well, let's start it off right, bong.
Yeah, just whack one out.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, there's not really any other like better way to start your day,
I can think of a few, but that one's a good one.
Like what, you gonna like wake up and have sex again? Have like two people who have the energy in the morning to go through with that? No, thank you. I have enough energy to dedicate 15, 20 seconds to myself, and that's a good morning.
It's really telling. It's really telling that the first thing you went from, what's better than waking up in the morning? And you went to, actually getting laid. And I went, like waking up to like cinnamon rolls being made. And I went, yeah, that'd be a better way to start than jacking off. And you went straight to like getting laid, which is better in what someone like me should be thinking of. Maybe I'm just getting fat.
What's better than sex in the morning? Just like cinnamon rolls. Definitely cinnamon rolls.
What about waking up to sex and cinnamon rolls?
Hear me out.
Then you're two kinds of sticky.
I
just watched his comment just die in his face.
I was just saying, like, that's a lot of like me when I wake up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you try to. I have to take like at least 5 minutes to lay in bed and hate myself before I like get up the courage to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
So like if somebody like comes in and they're like, "Here's cinnamon rolls, fatty, fuck me," and I'm like, it's just fuck you.
Can you just wait 10 minutes?
Just give me fucking time.
Put them in the microwave, and also hand me those cinnamon rolls.
It's like, and by the time I like get up and then like I eat the cinnamon rolls, and then I'm like, all right, I'm ready to fuck. Like, let's do it. It's just gonna be like, I have to go to work.
Sorry, those cinnamon rolls really took it out of me.
It was like good because I'm gonna lay here like a piece of shit. I just ate every single cinnamon roll.
I made a whole tube of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Have fun at work. No. What are we... Oh, yeah. I was telling you about how my morning was. Woke up. Came over here, woke you up. That's what it was from. And then got recording. We played some Magic. And then I had to go pick up some recording equipment from home. And on my way home, two things happened. One, you wanted me to pick you up Jewel Pods.
Yeah.
So
I'm a fucking crackhead. You probably heard it.
Huh?
So they probably heard it through the microphone. The Jewel just going off every so often.
Oh, well, you are a godless heathen. So, so first I stopped at the gas station at the mobile to pick up some Jewel Pods for you. You Venmoed me. I just want the audience to know that I'm not handing out Jewel Pods like a crack addict, a crack dealer.
I don't think crack dealers just hand out crack either.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, the first one's free, but after that, I mean, definitely not.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say. But I went in there and I got one. I said, "Oh, I'd like two," and the dude's like, "No." I went, "What?" He's like, only one." I was like, I can only buy one? Nods at me. I'm like, "Okay, I'll just get the one pack then. Go and pay for it." As I'm paying for it, he's like, "All right, well, how would you like to buy one of these?" And he points to all the other like Jewel pods and like flavors and stuff. And I'm like, "No, I don't. No, I'm good." He looks at me like, "Why the fuck are you buying Jewel?" Whatever. But seriously, these flavors are really good. Like, he keeps trying to sell me on like different Jewel flavors, like all these different like fruit.
All the off-brand ones though, they're just like so bad because it's like refreshing strawberry, and I'm like, ooh, strawberry. And then I taste it, and I was like, this tastes like cardboard and watermelon. I don't know where the fuck they got strawberry from.
I would know.
And then it just like comes in my mouth like every 3 to 4 hits.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
anyway.
but it's like the nicotine juice too, so it's like, you know, it like makes your tongue numb and it tastes like shit, you know? It's like, at least normal
familiar.
cum, like normal cum is just like blandish, you know? Like you can drink some cum, but you can't drink vape juice.
I've never done either of those.
Me either, but like if I had to.
That's what you assume that the experience is like?
Yeah, I'd assume it's like drinking milk that's probably a little old but doesn't taste bad.
Oh, wait. Anyways, so yeah, as I'm already paying, he's like trying to sell me on all these Jewel products. He's like, so I finally get the message across. No, dude, I don't want Jewel products. I don't Jewel. These are for my buddy. Which is not what you're supposed to say when you're buying like goods that are, age gated. Like,
yeah.
I don't drink alcohol. I'm buying it for my friends. You're not supposed to say that. But he didn't really mind apparently. Then he tried to sell me on like dip. Which I don't know if you know, that's a big leap.
Well, I mean, it depends. Is it like actual dip, or is it like the on-brand nicotine pouches?
No, it's like Skull.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty big leap.
I was like, yeah, he's like, this guy says he doesn't Jewel. He looks like a dip kid. Which
you look like you fuck your cousins, buddy. You want some dip?
You look like you're from Alabama, mother. Sorry, I had to get it through once.
That's a rough one.
Anthony hit me.
Always one of the Alabama ones.
Anthony hit me with the best Alabama joke
this
morning.
Oh, we love these.
I was fucking dying. We played a couple games of Dead by Daylight while we were waiting for your ass to get up, and then I was just like, I'm gonna come and wake him up.
You mean like what, like fucking 9 a.m.? You're like,
well, I woke
why
up
is
at
this man
noon,
up?
or a little afternoon.
Well, motherfucker, you woke me up at like 12:30.
Yeah.
What do you mean you played a couple games of Dead by Daylight and then came and woke me up?
Yeah, I did.
That's not how time works.
What do you mean?
I understand how Mafia works, okay? I'm not entirely sure about time, but you don't play a couple games and then drive to my house and then wake me up in 30 minutes.
It wasn't in 30 minutes. I was saying at noon I came and woke you up. Before then I was playing some DBD with Anthony.
At like what, like 9?
I played 2, so it was like at 11. He
we'll
popped
say 10.
on. I'm pretty sure it's like, we played like 2 games.
9:30.
Shut up. But yeah, he hit me with we were talking about he flubbed some words that was like, talking about, we were just joking around talking about getting laid, obviously, because we're 22-year-old males who talk about very little else. But he flubbed his words, and instead of saying like, "Oh, I was making fun of him about his mom," that's what it was. I was doing middle school shit, saying I was talking about his mom in a very crude manner.
His mom's a very nice lady, though.
Right, but he made a joke, and then I made a joke about him banging his mom, and he went, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not like that." And then I made a joke. How does he have a sister?
I mean, not like a biological sister, but.
Right. I made a joke about him banging his sister, and he's like, "I'll take Alabama for 200, Pat." I fucking died.
Oh God, that's good.
I was like, damn, the perfect Alabama joke. This will go great today.
And the thing is like everyone from Alabama can get that joke because they watch a lot of TV.
Also, I like Jeopardy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like they're gonna like read a book or anything. So like, they've all probably seen Jeopardy.
It's fair. But then there was I tried to play off the joke and be like, what is banging your sister, Pat? And he's like, here, I'll pull up the thing. He's like answering the question. I'm like, no, you fucking jackass. I'm answering it like shut up. I'm done with you. You ruined your own joke. He's like, no, it's actually, well, technically it's when they're like biologically, like from your parents. But he wasn't doing what I do where he just teared apart my joke. He was like legitimately trying to answer the question.
Oh, that's sad.
Animal.
The tearing apart of a joke is one of the most beautiful things.
It's good when it's done right.
Yeah, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful disaster that you can create.
Yeah, it's like a car crash where you can't look away. It's even better when the victim of your ripping apart someone else's joke for your own joke is like really doesn't like it and they get annoyed by it. Like our friend Alex.
Yeah.
Perfect person. Such a great sport for those sort of things.
It's so perfect.
He just takes it in the best comedic way. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Stop tearing apart my joke and explaining it. I'm like, I'm not tearing apart your joke. I think it's funny because this is exactly how your joke works. You take this part and that part, and then they both go together, and that's comedy. It's really funny because of how you did. He's like, dude, shut up.
I'm gonna fuck you up. I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna fuck you up right now. You better fucking stop that.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. 12:30 was a fun time.
What happened at 12:30?
The orgy? Were you not there?
No, I was stuffing my face with cinnamon rolls.
Ooh.
I still feel like I had a better morning.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a lot of work.
That's what they don't tell you about orgies.
Yeah, it's just like nobody ever tells you, like, hey, just a heads up, catching 48 rabbits is going to be really fucking difficult. Nobody tells you about that. Like, they always talk about how great the orgies are, but nobody talks about how, like, hard it is to catch that many rabbits.
I don't know how to comment on this.
Why?
Because I could be like, why are you fucking 48 rabbits?
Because that's what an orgy is.
No.
Well, where do you think the expression fucking like rabbits comes from?
Well, it's because rabbits fuck a lot.
Yeah, in all of the orgies.
No, I don't think. I think that orgies and rabbits are independent things.
I don't believe so.
Unless you're involved, apparently.
I looked it up, pretty sure it's 48 rabbits and a person.
So, did you type into Google rabbit orgy? And did you get the results you were looking for?
Well, I went to Google, searched orgy, and then after about 7 weeks of research, finally found one that made sense.
Was your right arm way bigger than your left arm?
No, I switched it off.
Oh, you go for an ambidextrous approach?
Yeah, it's like every other night just isn't as good, but like at least,
At least you're staying balanced.
Yeah, it keeps the muscles going.
I get it. I understand. Been there.
But,
anyways, that was the first thing that happened on my morning.
So, good morning.
Now I gotta go buy cinnamon rolls.
We have cinnamon rolls.
Oh.
Like literally in the fridge right now.
Are we gonna make cinnamon rolls after this?
I'm down.
No, because everything's filthy.
It's not even bad. It was clean. Like, we just did all the dishes and everything.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Wow. Look at this.
Anyways,
I'm gonna tell the whole world that I live in a fucking shithole. We just cleaned, okay? Now it's just it's like the outhouse itself, not like the hole.
I watched a bird fly into a person's car while they were driving.
That's fucking horrible. I've had that happen to me, and it's
really?
not fun. Yeah. I was driving home from school. It was like my senior year, and I like went through an intersection. It's like 70 degrees out, so that my AC doesn't work, so I have my windows down.
Mm-hmm.
It's back when I had the old Ford Explorer Sport, and I'm driving and I get fucking smacked in the face by a wing, and I blink a couple of times, and then in the back of the truck, because it's an SUV, so it's like
the big bang, yeah.
Yeah, in the back, I just see it
flapping, trying to
fucking smacking against every window.
Oh, these fucking force fields.
I can assume it's the most confused that bird has ever been in its life.
Suddenly, I'm in a room.
So I just had to like pull over, like turn my hazards on.
Mm.
Like I'm in a no part. It's like, one lane each way, not enough room for me to be here. And then I have to like roll down my window, open up my door, go into the back, like open up the back of it, and then the bird just took off. I had enough feathers in the back of my car that I probably could have made my own set of wings.
Yeah.
It was pretty slick.
Then you could die horribly.
Yeah, I could have. It was pretty fucking. I got smacked in the mouth like going through an intersection. Kind of wanted to just keep the bird, but
you could be. That'd be a great origin story for like a bird and man detective like shitty 80s flick.
I was driving down the road when suddenly a bird crashed into my SUV.
We started talking. He likes pachinko. Me and him, we go way back. That was like 18 years ago, and that bird's dead as shit now. But
but I have a new bird. And he's just as good as the old one. Little racist, though. Not sure what that's all about.
That's a parrot.
I keep saying racist things.
I wonder why. Anyways,
that would be a good detective movie. It's a man and his parrot, and the parrot just keeps saying incredibly like racist things, and then he's just like, I don't know, man. This bird is not PC.
It's like everyone's just looking at him like, it's a parrot.
And he's like, yeah, and it's using its power to talk in an incredibly horrible manner.
It's just Janet, let it go. Anyways, right. So I watched another bird fly into this SUV with, I think there was kids in the back. Good. It was a mom driving, and then I saw someone in the back. I'm assuming children.
Good. I hope those kids are fucking scarred for life.
I mean, one of them punched a bird out of a window.
That's fucking amazing.
Dude.
It sucks to be that bird, but the precision on that child.
Well, I mean, I don't. It wasn't like he like clocked it and then just grabbed its little legs and chucked it out the window. No, he pulled down the window and just batted it like 3 or 4 times, and then it flew out.
I mean, I'm gonna say though, like, from like the bird that I had in my car, the thing was moving fucking fast. It was like, imagine like Sonic the Hedgehog is like a pinball, and it just fucking boom, 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 fucking all over the place.
You know, birds are like, at least evolutionarily, are like the most advanced in terms of like their anatomy structure, except for people who can argue humans because of everything we've done, but like in terms of pure utility, like the bird's evolutionary process is like the most advanced.
I mean, you say that, right? But
then they smash their face into like a window for 30 times,
and then like I could like just like crush a bird with my hand,
right?
Or like try feeding a seagull Alka-Seltzer,
Right, but that's because we got big brains.
Yeah, so like how advanced are they really, Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, I was just driving down near, what school is that? Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Whatever. And just coming at me. Mom's like, I didn't see the bird fly in. So she I see her like looking back, like super worried, like trying to keep her eyes on the road, like flicking back and forth between in the back of the car. and then all of a sudden I see just the window roll down and the like a small fist just like going nuts, and then a bird flies out of the car.
You know, you didn't see the bird go in, right? So I'd like to imagine that bird was just chilling in the car.
It's like, dude,
he's like, this is my stop.
Night.
This is my stop.
Ting.
This is my stop.
That's it. I'm getting pissed.
And then he got up and started attacking her, and she's like, "No, stop! You're kidnapping you." And then starts attacking the kid, and the kid's like, "Mom, let it out.
It's not worth it. There's no ransom coming.
We can buy a bird, Mom."
Not if we don't get that ransom money, Jim.
God, so many bird-related hijinks. You know what? We should get a bird as a guest on this podcast.
We should get a bird on as a guest?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a very good guest.
Imagine if it's like a goose, you know?
Le honk.
La honk. You know how great that would be? Just a goose, it's chilling at a chair.
No, it's a fucking goose. It would not be cool. We'd get maybe a honkin', which arguably cool.
Yeah.
What other podcasts are like, what do you have to say, Mr. Goose? Honk, and then it's gone, but you know.
No, we chain it to the chair.
We'd get a lot of honks.
In a safe manner. I know there's a lot of animal lovers out there. We'd probably use ropes, you know, and we'd make sure we found a goose that's into rope play, so it'd be cool with it.
That's really considerate.
Yeah.
But then we'd have to sit. Then we'd be sitting here staring at a goose with a goose heart on.
And your problem with that is...
Well, not all of us like goose heart-ons. I'm more of a duck man myself.
We'll do that on the next podcast.
Shout out to Pat Robinson. Anyway, that's the guy who was like gay marriage and ducks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that you got that. And then that way, anyone who's like, "What the fuck did they just say?" as they're listening to this can
look it up,
Google it.
You know,
Google it and be like, "Oh shit, what?"
You know, our podcast, if anything, is simply a plug to get people into comedy. You know.
That's true.
Every episode, we shout out some very, very popular comedian who really doesn't need a shout out from us, and then we spread their lore.
Was the guy who wasn't trying to make a joke at all our shout out to this week?
Huh?
Pat Robinson. He's not a comedian. He's a politician that was against gay marriage.
I realized what I did.
Oh,
yeah. What is it? The fucking Garfunkel and Oates?
Yeah.
The
song.
Yeah, the song. Yeah, that's what I was.
See, yeah. we didn't mention them before, so I was confused as to if we were talking about Pat Robinson.
No, I immediately went to that song.
Garfunkel and Oates is two chicks who do like comedy songs that are very funny.
Yeah, so go look that one up.
Yeah,
you'll enjoy that.
Sex with Ducks.
Sex with Ducks.
Pretty funny. Also, the Loopholes classic. She went and talked on one of the late shows with that about that song. She's sitting next to Weird Al, and they're both getting interviewed about musical comedy, and they bring up with a loophole, which is just a fantastic song. So goddamn funny, and literally the second they bring it up, Weird Al just starts fucking geeking out. He's like, and she turns to him, "Oh, you've heard the song?" He's like, yeah, I've heard the fucking song.
That's like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't really like Weird Al because like they put his songs in like this like cringy category.
They're pretty cringy.
Well, yeah, but
there's a couple of good ones. I'll give them that.
Like,
there's gems
I don't know. I think like Weird Al was sort of like a pioneer into like musical comedy.
Oh, for sure, he was one of the first.
Yeah, he was really.
There's some like older ones, but they're super obscure and no one knows.
Yeah, but I'm like Weird Al was the first like mainstream. Like he was like you can make this good.
Yeah.
You know, and like
he made like he had his own stuff. Like like he's got his own stuff, and then he started getting into the parodies. Those got super popular, and I think that's what kind of jumped YouTube. Honestly, there's a big section where most of everything on YouTube was just like
parody videos. Who was the guy who used to do all that?
There was a lot of them, but there's a couple of guys who were got super popular.
Some Baker used to do a lot.
Something like that, yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know. Like Weird Al, I feel like people don't give Weird Al enough credit because like even if his stuff isn't like great nowadays. Like he really.
It was what started it.
Yeah, he really slingshotted a lot of like the modern musical comedy.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, like back when I was like a middle schooler, they were great, and then listening to them now, it's kind of like, those aren't good, and two is
there's some good.
There's a couple of really good ones.
The Saga Begins, as a diehard Star Wars nerd,
I don't give a shit.
Is a beautiful, beautiful song.
I'm gonna get rid of like 2 out of our 3 people listeners and just say I don't care for Star Wars at all.
Wow.
I couldn't care. I got 30 minutes into the first one.
You could at least say the prequels that you don't like, and then like half of that listener would stay.
I don't like the prequels, so I mean.
Another thing, I don't get people's hate on the prequels. You're not the person I need to talk to about this because you don't give a fuck about Star Wars.
But I'll listen.
But to all the listeners out there, if you don't fuck with the prequels, you move to Alabama. Nobody fucking wants you.
Except for like most of the fandom.
Go fuck yourself. I'll put it on a limb right now.
Then you can like triple the
population of it. There are 2 people on this planet that I do not associate with.
Mm.
And that's people who don't fuck with the prequels and anybody from Alabama.
What about? I mean,
we don't even talk about him.
We don't have to shit on him yet. Anyways,
he is so far removed from my life that I refuse to acknowledge his existence. Okay.
Okay.
So bring him up again, and your head's going up his ass.
No, the thing about like Weird Al, some of his gems was like I liked Beat It was a classic, or Eat It.
Eat It.
Eat It was classic, but I liked he has this monologue called Albuquerque, which was my favorite musical comedy thing because it was just random nonsense. But it's 10 minutes of him just going on this long ass story that makes no goddamn sense, has almost no jokes in it, but it's in itself is a joke. But there's no punchline to any of it for the most part, and it ends shittily. I memorized all 10 minutes of it, and I used to do that as my like, here's like my little party trick. I know this whole really funny monologue thing, but it was one of like the few Weird Al songs that nobody fucking knew. So like it was one of the few things that got me like any sort of recognition as like a freshman in high school.
There's so many I had a brief period like Drive-Thru. I had like every word of Drive-Thru memorized.
Yeah.
It's just literally like this guy and his wife like complaining that they don't know where they're gonna go to eat, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go to the Drive-Thru, and it's. The entire song is just a conversation between like him and his wife and like him and like the Drive-Thru employee, as it's just like he's getting like more and more like increasingly aggravated by like all of the bullshit that this Drive-Thru experience is bringing him.
I could listen to that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I tried listening to some of his like sort of newer stuff, and the whole time I'm like, I guess I just grew out of it.
I feel like it's more of like a targeted thing, like us growing up when we got a lot more edgy comedy than like any other generation has ever really seen.
Yeah, that was that was the beginning of like YouTube and like comedy on the internet when there was no.
Yeah.
It was the Wild West.
And that's like that's kind of like what we're just like accustomed to now is just like wildish, outlandish, like crazy humor.
Yeah.
Stuff like Stephen Lynch or Bo Burnham.
Where it's just you got a lot of the shock factor from.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time that you've heard a comedian singing about these heavy topics that aren't easy to make jokes about anymore.
Yeah.
But they're just off the cuff. Oh yeah, this is nothing. Joke about horrific blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's like. And as a kid, is it like a young adult or like a teenager? You're like, that's amazing. This is fantastic. And then as an adult, where like all of it's kind of like old, especially after you've heard it a few times, you're like,
yeah, like that's just what it is.
Yeah, and it loses a lot of some of the comedy. But that's just how Mafia works, baby.
That's how Mafia works, bro. But I don't know. I'm kind of I'm kind of excited. Shut the fuck up.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
I swear to God.
I'm ruining the podcast again.
You're ruining everything. First, like the first minute and a half of the podcast, and now this.
I don't think I ruined it. I think I saved it.
It's horrible.
We should do more intros. You want to hear? You know what? All right, let's take. I don't know how much time we got. We're at 30 minutes, so we got about 20 minutes left. Let's take the next 20 minutes to have you perfect. Give me a perfect run of the intro. Stop clapping. I didn't need that.
Hey, little mama, it's your boy Austin Swan, and Logan is over there, and we're doing an intro.
And I'm your co-host, Logan Peterson.
I think that one was pretty perfect. But you wanna try again? Just see what we can get.
Yeah. Do you want me to start this time?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. That I might just cut out those claps. I might take the time to learn how to cut out just that specific little thing. That's not bad. Cool. All right. Hi, my name is. Fuck.
It's hard.
Well, yeah, I know, but like
It's a lot of pressure.
Well, that too. Yeah. I'm wearing I don't have a belt either.
Compression shorts do wonders.
Boxers, or the boxer briefs.
Yeah,
they're really.
I'm more of just a boxer guy.
I used to be boxers, and then I was like, then I tried boxer briefs. I'm like, oh, everything's secure but also breathable.
See, I got like real thick ass thighs, so like anything that fits my waist cuts off circulation in my legs.
Oh.
And anything that fits my legs is like needs a belt.
But I think it's a classic motif of the bigger guy with the tighty whities, though.
Yeah, I don't wear tighty whities. I haven't worn tighty whities since I was like 7.
Me too. I don't think I've ever worn.
I couldn't even imagine that.
What are they called? What is the actual name for them? Because they're just briefs. Because it's boxer briefs, and then briefs, right?
I don't fucking know. I wear boxers, dude.
I don't know. What was I saying before this?
You're talking about being hard.
Before that.
Intros,
right. Hi, my name is Fruit of the Loom, and you're watching the That Got Dark podcast. Episode 3? No, it's 4.
4.
Yeah, it's 4.
3 has been uploaded. 2 has not been uploaded.
Yeah, I'm thinking, so we could get 2 just next and just put it up or whatever. Or we wait till 20 of these have come out. And then super secret bonus Patreon goal?
For the second episode.
The lost episode.
There you go. That's how you just fuck people in the butt for money. I like that.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with our incompetency in order to actually put these together.
No, it's solely for money purposes. We're only doing this for money, and it's definitely not because we're idiots.
And we're definitely not $400 in the hole.
Yeah.
We'll make it. Tell you what, our first $1 that we ever make on this, if we ever get there, we'll hang that up on the wall like in Mr. Krabs.
I like that.
Yeah. This will be this $1 right here. That was the $1 that my mom gave me to stop making this podcast.
She's like, I'll give you $1 right now. Just stop saying horrible things on the internet. You're making our family look bad.
I could say much worse things.
Yeah, we have.
We do.
Yeah, we do quite frequently.
You know what the best part about this is? Anyone who's listening to this or listened to the last episode will be like, damn, they talked about fucking a tub of butter for 50 goddamn minutes.
Fuck off! Sorry, a guy in a loud-ass motorcycle just rode by.
You spiked on my mic.
You should see mine. I have a wide oval on my sound. It's gonna be rough. I'm sorry. If you guys are wearing headphones,
I might have to put in a headphone disclaimer at the beginning of this.
Sucks.
Between the clapping and the fucking of my ass cheeks. Anyway. Fuck, what
Hi everybody, and welcome back to the That Got Dark podcast. I'm your host, Austin Swan, joined by...
I'm your other host, Jordan Peele.
Good for us.
Can I say that?
I don't think so. I think that is cultural appropriation.
Sure.
I don't think that's allowed.
Well, roll it.
I think you should apologize.
To who? Jordan Peele or the listeners?
I think both.
I'm sorry, okay. Jordan Peele. I don't respect our audience. I respect Jordan Peele.
That's fair. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Did you see the comment on I guess both the videos that are up right now?
No.
Well, there's one that was by a Logan Peterson on our first one. Some guy named Logan Peterson wrote very good podcast, guys. Nice job, or something like that. Super,
that's good.
It's always nice to have a friend.
Coincidence.
To have a fan this early. That's just what we're going for. Second one was by some guy, I don't remember the username. When we were talking about Parkinson's, he wrote in the comments that he has Parkinson's and he's not comfortable with this podcast. It's very offensive.
You know what? I would like to take a moment to apologize to that viewer for absolutely nothing. I am frankly shocked that you were able to, first of all, find our video and or actually listen to the video. But, sucks. Maybe if you don't want to get made fun of, don't have Parkinson's,
I feel like with that comment, we should probably explain the joke, that joke.
No, I think that guy deserves all of this. Everything that's coming to him.
Especially what's coming to him tonight. I want to play tournament again. That's a joke that one person in the entire world will probably get.
Listen, if you understand what we're talking about, let us know in the comments. Helps with the algorithm. Fuck, if you're listening right now, go into the comments.
Type anything.
And type some sort of insult against Alabama. I want to hear your best Alabama jokes.
Ooh.
Whoever has the best Alabama joke.
I like this.
I'll shout you out on my Instagram.
Yeah, I like this. Making the audience provide content.
There you go.
That's big brain.
Actually, yeah. Whoever has the best Alabama joke, we'll shout you out on the next podcast. We'll read your joke out, give your username, and there you go. Provide content for us so that you can enjoy it.
Not only that, they'll be the first shout out fan, the first person mentioned on the podcast. So if we ever get big famous, big, more than we already are, because we're number 4 on the cooking podcast.
It's pretty big.
But if we ever get bigger than Gordon Ramsay, because we're right behind him still. Man, that guy just is unbeatable.
Yeah, I tried to whack him off the other day, and he really would not let me.
Where's the lamb sauce? What was I saying? Oh yeah, if we ever get bigger, then that'd be a really cool accolade for whoever that cool guy 69XX guy would be. I'm just giving a general name.
So, is there any questions you have for us as a part of this job interview? Yeah, I'm just wondering, did you guys see the part of my interview or the part of my application? What the fuck? Resume. There's the word.
Yeah. Under extra skills or whatever, I was the first person ever mentioned. I'm the number 1 fan of the That Got Hard podcast.
They're wow, those 2 fucking idiots who are just below Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're the guys who were talking about fucking a tub of butter for 30 minutes.
It was more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, those guys. Fuck yeah. I like
shit, kid, take my job.
Think you could hook us up with a little meet and greet? He's probably could.
Do you have a good Alabama joke?
Got a soft spot for those shit bags.
Ooh, I don't know if you can get on the podcast then. You have to have a hard spot.
Damn, boy. Don't get me all riled up like that.
I don't have any cinnamon rolls. We have to cook them still.
Do you think...
What?
Do you think that you could put cinnamon rolls, the whole tube, right, up your butt, and then cook the cinnamon rolls simply by clenching your ass cheeks incredibly hard?
No, because I don't think compression cooking is really viable. I think you need science lab level hydraulic.
What if I were to
through pressure?
What if I were to push it out and suck it back in, when you're turtlenecking a turd, so that the friction heats up the tube? Do you think that would cook them?
What? How did... Well, I guess we are the number 4 cooking podcast. So let's
Welcome to Factor Cap, where I test internet trends and tell you if they're real.
So this week's recipe that we'll be talking about is asshole rug burn cinnamon rolls. Now, most people they cook these bad boys in the oven, and let me tell you, we'll be doing the same thing.
Except it's my oven. So first step is you're going to want to peel the Velcro seal over your oven.
What?
What?
Do you have a What? Why is there Velcro on your ass?
I mean, it might as well be Velcro. You know?
I mean, can you explain what your joke is? I'm actually lost here.
Well, like, if you look at Velcro, right?
Uh-huh.
What does it look like?
I don't know, like a boar skin?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying you have a hairy ass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the joke.
I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of other places you could have gone with that, and I just didn't think Velcro was your go-to for what your ass hair looks like.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if I were to go to take a shit and I forgot to, like, Velcro my ass, it comes out like one of those, like, little Play-Doh push toys. We're, like, making pasta with Play-Doh.
Oh, so, like, is your ass hair that tough? Like, it's like a Brillo pad?
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Wow.
You know, like, I was actually, like, the basis for the Rapunzel story.
Okay, now I'm imagining some guy climbing a tower with your ass. You're sitting at the top like, ow, fuck, ow.
That's what it wasn't really a tower. It was more like this kid fell down a well, and I went to go take a shit in the well.
And he climbed
and the
his way
kid
out.
climbed
like the
up
Ring
my
Girl,
ass
but
yeah.
like a really shitty version. I winked.
And he goes and he's climbing up my ass hair. And he had to fight against my poop as he was going up. And then he finally got to the top. And then he's like, "Thank you, sir. I'm going to write a story about this." And and he just changed a lot of the details.
I like our podcast in a lot of ways. I'm not a big fan of, for lack of a better word, shitty humor. Like, poop jokes don't do it for me.
No, poop jokes aren't that great. You know, but it was just the best way I could explain the whole ass hair joke thing.
Anyways, back to our recipe.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going with the recipe.
So you peel back your Velcro.
Mm-hmm.
Step 1. That's just. I feel like in general you can just get that. I mean, or you can remove your Velcro. Again, with our great sponsorship. With them.
Love them.
You know, if we get sponsored by Manscaped or Butter, either one works.
Yeah, honestly. Manscaped would be a nice one. That's how you know you really made it.
Yeah, that's how you know you're an actual.
It's like Blue Chew and Manscaped. Like that's when you know.
Blue Chews. Those are. I've seen a lot of those.
That's when you know you're a real podcast.
Or the fucking stamps.
Stamps.com.
Dude, what kind of, how big is Stamps.com
right.
that they're putting ad space on like every podcast?
I also just like don't understand it because like I'll be listening to a podcast where it's just like the most like strange thing, and they're just like, "You want to buy stamps?" Is like, what part of this podcast makes you think I buy stamps?
Also, you were just talking about like a murder in the 1300s. I should really send some snail mail.
Right.
I guess those two actually kind of connected.
You think you could get like snail stamps?
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, easily. There's stamps for fucking everything. I had an ex-girlfriend.
Had?
I have an ex-girlfriend.
That bitch dead.
Right. But her mom was super into like elephants. Like that's her thing. You know, some ladies.
Yeah, my great grandma was very into pigs.
Yeah, like they like have like a spirit animal or whatever, and they deck their house out and like everything.
Oh yeah, she had like this whole like there was like a built-in cabinet in like her kitchen that like you're supposed to put like fine china in,
mm-hmm.
and she just filled it with all of her like pig paraphernalia.
Yeah, like my aunt my great aunt has a similar thing, more elephants, just this giant glass cabinet of elephants and different whatever. But my ex's mom. Her mom also into elephants because people like elephants.
I don't get it. I don't get the appeal.
I will say one thing. I used to not get the appeal. Then I watched a lot of Planet Earth. Elephants are cute.
I mean, yeah, but like...
They're also kind of smart. They're really real smart, too.
No, like, elephants are cool, but it's like...
I
don't get the appeal, you know? Like... I don't know, like, my grandma's, like, super into swans. I can get the appeal there, right?
Because your last name is
Swan. Yeah, it's a little joke thing, like, look at all these swans, but, like...
Yeah.
Like, who's just like, you know what? Elephants. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a bunch of plates with elephants on them. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to get a little ceramic figurine of an elephant. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to get a mask that's shaped like an elephant. And you know what else I'm going to do? You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to get a fucking Zoo Pals plate shaped like a fucking elephant. And I'm going to nail that fucker to my wall. Because I love elephants. Fucking smash that like button if you remember Zoo Pals. Destroy that fucking like button.
That's going to be interesting to listen to. But no, anyways, I was like, man, you got a lot of elephants from the place. She's like, yeah, I do. Dude, check out what just came in the mail. Girlfriend was getting ready or whatever. I'm just hanging out with her mom. Nice lady. Comes downstairs. Mom is in the middle of showing me the collection, like a booklet, like a, you know, like at like like weird collectors. Ever been to like a collector's place or
yeah, they got like the weird
Expo. Yeah. Expo. She got like a little like 3-page little booklet of just elephant stamps. I was like, wow, you like elephants.
What the fuck? Like I'm not really one to talk because like we've spent thousands of dollars on little cardboard cards that we play with, but like
they're not cardboard.
Some of them are made out of Pringles.
At least
they're cardboard.
At least they're sour cream and onion.
It tastes like shit though. but like I don't. What's the appeal? Like stamp collectors really get to me. Like
what's wrong with stamp collectors?
Like why?
I'll get.
Like,
yeah.
Coins can be like, oh, these are like some cool. Like this is from like 1937.
Yeah. Dude, check out these new fucking chipmunk stamps that they just came out with.
Right, it's like cool. Like yeah, you have a stamp from like 1916. I don't care. I'm sorry.
I recently watched a bunch of like cards, like trading cards, not like game cards, but like actual trading cards, like basketball and like sports ones. But then there's like a bunch of stuff. There's the trading cards for fucking everything.
Oh yeah, literally everything.
Like they had like Game of Thrones ones, kind of get super popular. And whatever. Then they had one for like the old Flintstones movie.
Yep.
With I don't even remember the names. But it's like from the 90s. Like the Flintstones movie is trading cards about that movie with just different scenes. Mm-hmm. And then there was one that was like Barbie, which had different kinds of Barbies.
Yeah, I think that's a big sort of like stepping point for any like movie or show or like literally any like if the thing that you are like marketing out gets a set of trading cards, like that just means like yeah, like people are enjoying it enough.
But I would say that there's trading cards for a lot of stuff that isn't even popular that no one liked.
I mean, just popular enough that like there's like a fan base for it.
Market for it.
You know?
Yeah, but some of those cards are even more expensive than like our Magic cards. There's fucking, especially like basketball cards or like some of the sports cards.
Basketball is crazy. I was talking with my buddy Gavin about this because like he wanted to get one of the like rookie cards for our friend Tyrese.
We
went to high school with him, and he, made it into the NBA.
Yeah.
And Gavin's super into basketball. He's good friends with Tyrese, so like he wanted to go and get one of his like rookie cards, and they are
rookie cards are ridiculous.
So much money.
Yeah, dude. There's like a pack. There's like a box. You can get the boxes of cards. There's like, not even, how like in like Magic there's like that green thing or like the different color ones. You get like 5 of the really decent cards. It's like $70.
Yeah.
There's similar ones for basketball. It's like, oh, here's 5 random of these special cards for $20,000.
Yeah.
and then you get cards worth. But those packs almost always pay for themselves.
Yeah, but also like another thing like with that is it's like, I mean, some I don't know about like basketball cards and stuff, like baseball cards.
Baseball cards they were the first ones.
Way back.
The old one, like some really special old ones will go for it, but like there's especially like rookie cards. I guess I just watch the most. There's a lot of basketball stuff.
Yeah.
But then, but the baseball ones are nuts.
Absolutely crazy.
My dad has probably about $20,000 in baseball cards that he hasn't touched in forever. Like they've been sitting in a storage thing for the last 15 years. He's like, yeah, I think my baseball collection is probably about $22,000. And I went, you're one of the poorest people I know, and I'm one of the poorest kids that I know. I was like 16, and he's like, yeah. Then I'd have to drive up to Alaska. I'm like, they're in Alaska in a storage unit that you're still paying for? He's like, yeah. We'll go get those. I said, cool. While you're up there, can you give me my $300 that's sitting in a bank account in Alaska?
That's funny. Can you like not get it?
I mean, unless I go to Alaska.
Can't you like call them like?
Just say, hey, I was 3 years old when I was there, and I got a bank fund for $300 while I was there, and then I haven't been there since. My name is this. Can you wire me that money?
No, just like see if you can like set up like an account, get like a mobile app for it, and like transfer the money. Or like get a card, like a debit card, and just like have the $300 on there.
I don't know. I'd have to ask my dad what the bank is. All I know is that somewhere in Alaska, on a computer, there's a number that says Logan Peterson, 300, I guess interest, maybe it's like $305.
Sick. Just leave that there.
Come back when I'm like 80 and getting like $400.
Yeah.
Big brain. Yeah. Then I can get like a soda. Because it'll be...
Inflation?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, do you have $9,000? No. Shit, I was really hoping to get a bag of Pringles on the way home.
You like magic too?
But the fucking cards, it's ridiculous. Like my grandpa used to own like a card shop.
Mm-hmm.
And they would do just...
Did he ever give you like his own deck of cards for like a dumb trading card game that you use that to be like the best of everybody who like had printed off all the cards?
Yeah, no, I beat the guy who like literally printed the cards. And then after that, I was on a boat and I just gave some random guy this deck of cards that's like infinitely rare, and he threw it in the water. Not sure why he would do that, but he did.
Well, I mean, when your parents name you Mosquito, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You're gonna become a shitty kid.
Yeah. But yeah.
You're gonna really bug people. Get it? Because like bug, because he's a mosquito, but he's annoying, and like he's gonna.
All right, I'm ending the podcast.
No. I don't think it's time to end the podcast.
I'm ending it right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll just.
Welcome back to the That Got Dark podcast. I'm your host, Austin Swan.
And I'm Mosquito Johnson, owner and founder of the Dimsdale Dog Dimmadome.
He tried. You tried.
I'm honestly, I'm a little out of it today.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
You haven't been funny once today.
That makes sense. Well,
oh, so we did have a little bit of fun today before the recording. My roommate got a flat tire.
Oh yeah.
So we got to go out there and help him change his tire. Logan got the honor of curb stomping the tire iron.
It worked.
And he was very excited.
It was. When was the last time you got to curb stomp something for like a positive manner?
I can't say that I've ever done it.
Yeah. Most of the times that I curb stomp something, it's very negative.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rage involved.
Yeah.
This one had the same amount of rage, but it was for a positive outlet. I had fun curb stomping the tire iron to get all those bolts off.
Yeah, last time I was curb stomping, it was followed by a couple days in a nice little cozy apartment. And they gave me free food. Pretty slick.
Did you have a roommate?
I did. He was a prostitute.
Oh. How'd you know that?
Because he really enjoyed sex.
Oh. Did you have... how did you find that out?
Well, he threw about $6 in cash on the ground.
Okay.
And then he said...
This one's on the house.
He said, let's get it on.
Oh.
And I said, $6, huh? I can do that.
I mean, I'm not going to stop someone from haggling upwards.
Right. So then I collected my $6 at the end, and, I stood up because sitting down hurt, but...
So 3 days later, you're out.
Yeah. Keeps calling me.
Well, that's nice. It's always nice when they call back.
Yeah. He misses me a lot.
You don't sound so enthused.
No, I don't think he understood that it was like a one-time thing.
Oh.
Like, he's not getting out of jail anytime soon.
Sometimes they catch feels.
And, I figured, it was just like a quick little, like, jailhouse fling. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know. He's calling me saying, like, I miss you. And,
like, if you guys got together, he could be your jailhouse rock. Yeah, okay, that's the end of the podcast. Did you want to take us out? You already ended your recording, didn't you?
I might have.
Yeah. This...
All right, everybody.
He's yelling at my mic.
Thanks for tuning into the That Got Dark podcast. It's been a lovely time.
I felt like we talked about nothing this time.
You know what? That's okay, because we're going to catch you guys next week on That Got Dark.
You tried. Stop laughing.
Thanks for tuning into the That Got Dark podcast.
Bye.
Go fuck yourself. Bye.
That's not how you end it. You've ended every episode with the same thing. You can't just say bye.
Watch me.
Say adios, motherfucker.
Hi, everybody. That's the intro. I fucked up. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the That Got Dark podcast. Go fuck yourself. Adios.
Bye.